what change are you going to see in fascial tissue?
Well, I wouldn't even be going that far. I'd be, again, going back to reading their baby body language. So you're
Right.
going to see the fascial tissue stretch. For example, this baby that I talked about with the head tilt.
Yep.
Well, more than likely, we're also going to see a hip flexion issue. We're going to see, I do a simple internal, external rotation of the hips, and you'll see it there, particularly along this, often along this right side, because if the fascial tissue, so the diaphragm is your largest piece of fascial tissue to which everything else is attached. So if you've got hip flexion tension, you will have, more than likely, will have diaphragmatic tension. And you know, if you release that, you're going to have a knock-on effect that releases other fascial tissue responses. So a child's alignment, in my mind, is a really good one for a parent because they can see it. It's tangible. Yeah.
Right.
Um, they can see alignment. So these are children, for example, um, these are children later on that will come to me. Well, our parents will bring them because the child is not able to run over stony ground. That's a common one. Child isn't able to sit at playgroup or primary school. And this is simply because this child is stuck, their hip is either stuck in flexion. So if they're stuck in flexion, their sacroiliac is posterior, their sacrum is posterior. So it's actually sore to sit on their bum.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they won't describe it as being sore because they don't know any different. So for
Yes.
them, it's just not comfortable to sit. So
Yeah.
these are babies and children earlier on who will sit W shaped. So they will sit like this.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah. So they
Yeah, I
actually
see what you
can't
mean with
sit
the
back.
hips turned out. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. They can't actually sit back on their hunkers. So there's lots of cues and observations we can do without even touching a baby.
Yeah.
Because my work is around finding out all those cues and getting permission from the baby and mum before you actually physically touch and work on a child.